All right. There. What? And I can't ride one yet? Seriously? Alright, welcome back Albion Onliners. This is Nevaduck, and yes, I haven't left the game 100%. I am still playing it randomly. I wish I could say I'm logging in every single day to do my dailies on my farm, but I have not. I'm in the Founders Alpha for Dauntless, which is taking up a lot of my time on learning the stuff there and the content. You got to remember when I started Albion way back in the pre-alpha, it was the same way. All I did was that game because there was just so much to learn. So I do apologize for not bringing out consistent content for Albion, but don't worry, I haven't left the game. I'm not planning on leaving the game. I'm just a little sidetracked. Also, as a quick side note, don't forget in the info are the rules if you want to try Dauntless. I do have a key to give away as usual when I start a new game, so get in there, like, comment, and subscribe to my either Albion videos or to my Dauntless videos from the 18th till the 30th. The giveaway will most likely be on the 30th. Stay tuned for the exact date and time. We'll do it on stream as usual. I found a program that actually does it better. I'm not gonna jumble it up like last time. I know, it was a nightmare. All right, so let's get right into this. I'm gonna bring you my spear build that I've been using since beta. I really like this setup. So you've got a couple options. You have the single target option, which is the Spirit Spear. You can stack this 3 times before you even get in combat, so you're already at the extra increased damage. So it increases your normal attack range by 30%, so great for kiting. And then it also increases your damage by 35% for 8 seconds, and that stacks up to 3 times, which is huge. If you reapply the spell on maximum stacks, you lose an additional 8% energy. This effect also stacks up 3 times. So just be careful to not spam that ability till you need to re-up it. And then the other part of the single target burst damage is inner focus. So if you sit there and you channel this, you will get some pretty big burst attacks. So let me read the tooltip. For your inner strength on the battlefield, and focus your inner strength on the battlefield and channel up to 2 seconds. Each 0.2 seconds will increase your damage by 4%, your crowd control duration by 4%, and your movement speed by 6%. This stacks up to 10 times. So essentially 40% increased damage, which is huge. And your inner focus will last for 5 seconds, and it gives you a 6% increased movement speed. All right, so think about this. If you pop this and you get, what is it, 60% increased movement speed, you're running as fast as a horse. You're gonna hit, if you have this and this maxed out, you're gonna hit hard enough to knock somebody off mounts. So if you're in the close or in the equivalent tier level, you're gonna be fine. So if you're going up against a tier 7 horse that's armored and you have this, you can catch up with them and you can knock them off the horse. If you're ganking, one thing I do recommend grabbing is this right here, your Skinner Cap, which I'll go over a lot more soon, but it gives you a bear trap spell, which is freaking amazing. Like, you want to talk about impossible routes and never getting away, that is the spell. All right, so, and then of course you've got your Reckless Charge, which is basically just a leap down on somebody. You'll knock them up in the air, so it will cancel a spell casting. And then you have Life Leech, and then you have slow poison, which will slow the basically whatever you hit. And then Aggressive Rush. Every 4 normal attacks, all your damage gets increased by 7% for 3 seconds. And then this ability, which I haven't unlocked yet, which is basically crippling attack, so it's a hamstring, which I don't really care about. So, all right, so let me get over here, and I'm going to show you the potential burst damage. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to stack up 4. Oh, hold on. Let me switch my gamepad. There we go. All right, so you're going to stack up 4 3 times. Well, it'd be your Q, actually. And then you're going to channel this all the way. Hit another 4, and then you're going to come in, pop your poisons, and then you're just going to burst them down. So like all auto attacks, jump, and it just destroys them. So like all the damage you're putting out between your poisons, you're healing yourself with your poison damage, your dot damage, and then your auto attacks, if you get the passive, is going to heal you as well. It's just huge burst damage. Easy way to get on somebody and just take them down quickly. So poison is great. That's the mage cowl. Let me go over that real quick, which I use in other builds too. So you get your mage cowl, you add the poison on there. Use increased damage and healing by 3.5%. Don't use this because you don't have any cast really. Increasing your W isn't gonna speed that you cast it isn't gonna it's not gonna benefit you that much. You also can change to force field, knock all the enemies back basically, and then you have the energy regen. So if you're doing dungeons and stuff, sometimes you'll run out of mana with the amount of packs you're pulling and stuff. It's really great for farming, because in between while you're skinning or while you're doing that, all your abilities are recharging. So there's a couple variants I can use. So I haven't, since launch, I haven't started leveling up my shield, but you can use the shield if you want a little bit more tankiness. It will pull a little bit of aggro in 5 mins though, so be careful of that, because there is a threat modifier on shields. But other than that, shields are good. I stick with the torch just because it gives me the increased cooldown, and then it also gives me the attack speed buff. So the quicker you attack, the more damage you do. And then really when I'm farming, this is my setup. I use all this stuff because I mainly farm skins for mounts and stuff. And as you can see, I finally got my dire wolf full grown and saddled. So let's see if we can actually, let's change up the abilities here. So what I normally do is I normally use this because that's an AoE attack. It hits more than one creature. And then I use this because, again, it's an AoE attack. And then I leave the life leech on so that I get health back while I'm fighting tier 5 or tier 6, whatever I'm fighting. Then I use the trap, which is huge. Place a trap under your feet for the first enemy that walks over it. The trap slowed by 90% for 16 seconds. This does work against players. This part right here, 90% slow by 16 seconds. That's enough time for you to get on your mount and get the hell out of there, and they're never going to touch you. Or conversely, if you're trying to kill somebody, use this and you will just, the person will hate you. 90% slow for 16 seconds, and if they don't have a purge on them, they're screwed. And then also, it does do damage, 62 damage per second for 4 seconds. Additionally, it reduces the resistance of hide animals by 40% for 8 seconds, or 140 by 8 seconds. So if you're attacking something, you can skin essentially, and then it also gives you a buff for your skinning. Again, I do mostly skinning. This right here heals me, and then it also does AoE damage, 140 damage for 6 seconds. It's not AoE, it's an applied poison per mob that you strike. So when you pop this, you just start targeting all the different mobs around you, and it puts 140 damage dot that takes 6 times. You also receive a curing shield, which surrounds you for 5 seconds. The shield increases the resistances by 101 and heals you for 32 hit points per second. So you get a heal from it as well. Now this lasts for quite a while actually. It lasts for 40 seconds. So you get the heal, which only lasts for 5 seconds, but you always get that added damage buff where you can continue to poison everything you attack. And then this one, the boots I just take because I want the extra hides when I skin, and I take Wanderlust because you can get out of there quickly. Always when I'm farming, I always run with a goose pie and a minor gigantify or some kind of gigantify potion, so that if I'm farming in a black or a red zone, I can pop that. I can pop my Wanderlust, get out of there, get on my mount, or reposition for an attack. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to round up these 2 bears and show you how pretty easy it is to kill them. So round them up. I'm going to wait till my abilities are up, wait till they're done with their, okay, pop that, pop my trap. So now only 1 bear is attacking me, and with spears you have a long range on your weapon, which is pretty good. So, and then I'm doing my AoE every time I pop my Q. And then, yeah, it's simple. I mean, I healed up all the way there. not all the way, but I healed up. If I didn't get stunned, they would have died quicker. It's a really strong build. So even if you're attacking one mob, if your trap is up, you can basically kill that mob without getting hit. So let me show you that. So say this piggy right here. I'm gonna wait over here till my cooldowns are up, and then I'm gonna engage him. When I engage him, I'm gonna drop my trap. Look at that. He is not hitting me. I'm essentially at range right now, and he can't hit me because spears can attack. Their hitbox is a little bit like you can reach a little bit farther than melee range. So if a target's stunned or rooted, you can stand just out of their range and attack them and not take any damage, and that's the beauty of this. So if you're farming monsters that are much higher level than you, just as long as you have enough health pool to last through it all, you should be fine. I thought I could snag both of them. So let me get back on my mount. I am loving the dire wolf, not gonna lie. Alright, so let's grab both of these. And we're gonna kill both. I lost that one. Oh well. Alright, again. So I'm gonna drop my trap. Gonna stay at ranged. Look, no damage. Doesn't give me any damage. Now, the only bad part is the trap only works on one mob. So if you're fighting two mobs, you're essentially just cutting the damage in half and keeping yourself from taking more damage. Anyways, that's my build. What do you think? Like, comment, subscribe below for the giveaway. Also, give me some feedback. Let me know what you think about this build. Let me know if there's anything specifically you're trying to figure out in game or trying to get an idea on how to do something. I'd love to help out and come up with kind of specific videos for everybody. And basically, yeah, if you see me in game, as always, say what's up. I'll talk to you later, guys, and thank you for all your support, and we'll be getting some more Albion on soon enough. All right, later. I can't do this.